Hello. Oh, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's Smith. No good with the triple. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Okogie. To the paint. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And he gets that one. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now the Timberwolves with it. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you won't catch Murray short on hustle. If he's got a chance to outrun the defense on the break, he'll take it.
And stolen by Brunson. Fast break, Minnesota. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Brunson. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Here's Smith. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Halliburton right side. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones in on the rim.
Brunson misses.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to you guys.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota has possession. 4-point game. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Gordon. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Another miss by Minnesota.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that. And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Carr. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. To halt the run. Two-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Butler. To the middle. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. To the inside. Gordon. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Here's Halliburton. That shot off the mark. Outside for Butler. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. Barrett with it. Halliburton picks him up. And it's Adams missing. New York leading by 4. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. Outside for Butler. And there's the drive. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
This guy has got the whole arsenal as a wing. Jimmy Butler can slash to the hoop. He can make jump shots so hard to guard.
It's good.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Pass to Williams. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Nembhard for 3. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
For 3, Smith connects from downtown. Smith got 9.
Oh, you talk about guys close to 7 feet, and Smith is one of the best from deep. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Halliburton. There's the 3. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and Smith Jr. is rolling right now, showing just how dominant he can be.
Outside Barrett. Here's Carr. Here he goes. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Williams on the wing. Here's Halliburton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And so it's New York with it. Outside for Butler. From downtown. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Doesn't go for him. Smith with it. 12 points for him. From behind the arc. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
Outside for Butler. Fires the 3. The Knicks keep it alive. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And here's Brunson from the arc. Counted from distance. Now just a 2-point Knick lead.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Drops in the 3. Smith's got 15.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Back to Brunson. Smith with the rebound. Knicks leading by 5. Here's Williams. Halliburton right side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murray.
This is where Halliburton keeps you off balance. Defense never sure if he's going to make a pass. That time he up fakes you into a foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things. This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Gordon can't hit. New York leading by 8. Double team on Van Vliet. Down low. Zubac with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Murray, no good. And here's New York now. Left side, Butler. New York again, can't hit. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
Outside Kamara. Van Vliet outside. Jacks up a 3. The kick out to Williams. And the Knicks miss again.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Van Vliet up top. No points yet. Murray brings the double. New York working the ball around now. Kamara, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Gordon. It's hauled in by Robinson. Outside Butler. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for New York, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Brunson. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Poole. Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole.
And that's just fantastic work on the defensive end. Good to see Gordon come up big at the rim.
Right side, Brunson. Down low. 4 on the clock. Here's Gordon. And too long on the shot.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Williams' shot is good.
What you like about J-Dub is he tries hard to get to the positions on the floor he likes. If he's in the painted area, that's a good spot. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Drives to the hoop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Murray.
Boy, the aggressiveness from J-Dub. He earns that whistle.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Williams' shot is good.
Jalen Williams lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Butler takes it in. And it's Butler with the jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 8. The floater. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, we can talk about the basketball skill of Andrew Nembhard, and what you love is he is a guy that can lead your team as a point guard. He can get off the ball and play without it, but he's also got competitive toughness every single night.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Oh, excellent way to fan the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And Carr gets it to go.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Smith outside. Takes the 3. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 8. Smith with the rebound. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton with a strong take.
When you're anticipating contact is coming, you can prepare. Halliburton, excellent job on the conversion.
And he lobs it up top.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. New York leading by 8. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
by Murray. Gordon with it. Started by Smith. Murray for three. Pure from three-point range. Now just a 5-point New York lead.
In terms of volume and accuracy, Murray has shown a lot of growth with his three-point shot since entering the league. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Butler up top. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Kamara, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Screen by Gordon. Outside Barrett. Now Brunson. He's got 13. Whoa!
Oh, man. Murray not hesitating to put on a little show at the defense's expense.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Poole looking it over. Pass to Smith. From the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
54.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Throughout this second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Here's Nembhard. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Yeah, enter Nembhard, not a guy who's averse to those mid-range jump shots. That's what the defense gave him. That's what he took.
Out to the wing. Back to Poole. New York working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. The three. Look at Poole showing the range.
Now, Jordan Poole is no stranger to hunting his own shot, and he's ready on the catch opportunity there.
Pass to Carr. Back to Nembhard. Zubac screen to the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Zubac's never a guy to shy away from contact.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
Here's Nembhard. Sweet little floater.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Smith outside. Takes it inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, showing some ferocity off the drive. Smith Jr., a promising sign of things to come.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Great D that time from Zubats. Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Barrett on the wing. Shoots over Robinson. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Williams off the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 11.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Oh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
Here's Brunson. Murray. Oh, an answer slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Just 3 to shoot. And that basket is good.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Now Robinson. Zubats pulls it down. Outside Gordon. Now Brunson. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, if you allow Zubats positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Knicks leading by 7. Outside Williams. Halliburton up top. Now Butler. Williams outside. Ball stolen. Here we go. Oh, hey! How about that?
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Streak it in. Here's Halliburton. Jabari Smith. The 3 ball is down.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Brunson. Ooh, it misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jabari Smith.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Shoots. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Substitution on the court.
And Minnesota calls time here. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
The only choice here is to foul. Can't allow the offense to stall and run out the clock.
Picked it out of midair. It's 2-on-1. Brunson fires. Halliburton. Yes, sir. Butler banking in the layup. Butler with a steal. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
From New York. At the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Williams with the ball, and it's Buzelis picking him up. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And now the Bulls on the break. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jaquez can't hit. Now the Knicks with it. It's a 3-point game. Halliburton in the corner. Here's Williams. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, Williams much more physical than most think. He can get through that contact.
Williams with the steal. And here we go. Smith outside. The three. Jaquez with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Booth. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Buzelis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Halliburton for three. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Count it, good. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 4. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Booth. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
With the drive. The rebound by Booth. Chicago trailing here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Williams. Back to Smith. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Bulls with some changes. Bulls trailed by 4. From deep three-point land. And again, Chicago. No good. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And finish off by Nurkic.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
And so Poole will bring it up for New York. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Into the lane. Pass to Nurkic. steal. And here we go. It's Butler. Williams from outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The Knicks making a switch here. The Knicks leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Kamara. Pass to Bagley. The kick out to Poole. Bagley trying to free himself up. Poole no good. And that one is stuffed right through.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Harris. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot misses. Tyrese Haliburton has been on display for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And Poole gets it to go. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, here's Haliburton, following the missed shot by Nurkic. And when Tyrese Haliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, trailing by 5. Fires the 3, drains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Down low, Haliburton puts it in.
And when you have Haliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Pass to Benton. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Here's Haliburton. Got a piece of it. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the Bulls, another 3.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now, here's Haliburton. 13 points in the game. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot from the baseline. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And it's Haliburton penetrating. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Stolen by Robinson. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. New York moving it around. Driving to the basket. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Takes a three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so it's New York with it. Smith outside. This one for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. At the elbow, Buzelis. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Butler takes it in. The kick out to Williams. Butler in the corner. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bulls leading. Pass to Buzelis. That one goes. Count it. Buzelis has got 6.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you, Kev.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. 1:35 left to play here in the half. To the paint. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Forget about those three-point shots Jabari dunked. They're just a little bit easier.
Here's Booth. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here is Harris. He has yet to score.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Poole on the wing. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Chicago leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booth. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Here's Poole. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Booth. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Bulls leading by 6. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Going inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Now, here is Smith. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton with the bucket.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
Here's Buzelis. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Back to Halliburton. For the lead, it's good from long range. Halliburton's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Nice shot by Booth.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Some nice passing by New York here. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Oh, good on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Here's New York. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And finished off by Halliburton.
So good at just reading the defense. That time, Halliburton maintains his dribble and gets to where he wants to go.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. From deep. Can't hit that one. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
You know what to do. Substitution on the court.
And it's Poole with the ball for the New York Knicks. Outside Williams. Launches it. Cracks in the tray. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, you do not want to allow Williams to heat up from out there.
New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. It's blocked. Takes it inside. Nice shot by Booth.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
New York trailing. Stolen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 20.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Launches a three. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Bagley. Back to Kamara. From the arc. Benton with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Now Kamara. Hasn't made one yet. Nobody near Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Chicago. Pass to Clowney. The tries by Bagley. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Shoots the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Goes up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The kick out to Poole. They need this. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kamara's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. It's up a 3. That one, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because
61.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Knicks trailed by 7. Halliburton outside. The tray. No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's a 2 from Smith. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Smith's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks. There's the triple. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Using that size of his, Nurkic secures the board and sends it back.
Halliburton outside. Oh, the jam by Halliburton!
And how about the young man showing his bounce? Halliburton campaigning for the dunk contest with that one.
Pass to Nurkic. Robinson pulls it in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Misses the 3. There's the 3. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the 3. The 3. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
13. First personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton for 3. That one doesn't go. Chicago leading by 5. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the layup falls. He has 30.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. A 3-ball. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here, defending the triple.
Here's Booth from 13, and that's good for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Halliburton for 3. They get it back. Back to Robinson. Out to Smith. Here's Robinson. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And that's in there.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now Hawkins. And get the three. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Halliburton. Smith fires. He drills the 3.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And anytime you're on the road and you can answer with the 3 right back and take the lead, that is what we call being beyond clutch.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Halliburton knocks down the 3.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Butler with the ball, and Hawkins picks him up defensively.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Got a piece of it. To take the lead, Hawkins vacuums it in. And he drives in. Strong move off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Butler! No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Off target from outside.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is tough.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
A three-pointer. Good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
Robinson. Halliburton. And down goes the 3.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here. And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Booth. That'll count. The 3 doesn't go. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of